That's what I did when I saw the dunk last night. I literally spit my drink back into my cup.
And then drank it again?
Yeah, oh, God. Come on, man. Stop it.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, it's my mouth.
Yeah, I know.
It's my mouth. It's from my mouth. What do you mean? Why is that nasty?
I don't know.
It's the visual. That's all.
Yeah.
Just
but
the
it's
visual.
yeah.
Let me ask you this, Key. You ever do something to someone on the field that's your dude, right? Like what LeBron just did to Kevin Love. Like we can interview Kevin. Hello, Keyshawn J. Willem. He's a ghost. He bodied him, man. Like what do you ever do something to someone on the field of play, dude on the other team who was your guy and just felt bad about it after?
Yeah, a couple. I mean, it depends. I played 11 years, so I had some moments where most of the guys are all my friends, but really good friends. I remember we went up against Aaron Beasley when I was with the Jets in the playoffs, and he was a corner at Jacksonville, and I ran the post route on him, a double post, and he just oh, Lord. It was one of the deals. It was just like, man, like, oh, my God. And
you didn't want to do it to that guy.
You try not to, but at the end, I'm out there trying to win, so
don't matter. Yeah,
it don't really matter. Get out the way.
Yeah, I caught Keith Van Horn, who was like a mentor of mine, with a mean crossover and scored it. And it was something that we always talk about. So, yeah, it happens.
Keith Van Horn, second pick in the draft.
That's
right.
Still getting paid by the Nets.
What?
Well, remember he had that contract where he was getting paid. He was retired for like 20 years and still getting paid.
That's right.
So it's time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, because LeBron has the same kind of feelings about dunking on his dude, Kevin Love. Listen to this.
And once I got the bounce pass and I put my left leg down into the ground, that's when I looked up. And to be completely honest, I hate it had to be him. He's my guy. That's my brother. And I hope I'm still invited to the wedding. That's all that's not even in my all-time dunk, so I take it out. I didn't mean it. K-Love, I love you, and I take it back. I wish I could take those 2 points back, and we still win the game by 9. So,
anybody who's played basketball knows that when you take a charge, you wait for the person to come so you can absorb the hit. Kevin Love recognized in the moment, as soon as he saw LeBron take off, he was like, damn, I am in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he tried to get out of it.
You know what he tweeted at LeBron, though, after LeBron said that? Hell no. I'm done with this man, King James. Yeah, it's not.
I hope I'm still invited to the wedding.
Let me ask you this, and Key, you played on, first of all, in the NFL, if you go number one, you're going to a bad team. That's why they're drafting number one. But like at a certain point, LeBron had to recognize this is not going the way I wanted it to go. I'm going to win the scoring title, right? At some point, you got to come up with stuff to motivate yourself, goals to achieve, even if it's individual, not team, right? That's what it looks like he's doing.
Well, I mean, he's still trying to get to the playoffs, number one, and he's not going to stop. We all know that's who LeBron is, no matter what the case is. He figured a long time ago, I'm going to have to wheel this team to the playoffs by myself, and so this is what I'm going to do, no matter what people say about resting me or you're going to be in the play-in game, why even do it? You're going to go out in the first round. That's not his mentality. Champions don't think like that. You just think about what's in front of you, and you go and you try to get it. That's simple and plain as it can be.
Yeah, look, LeBron is going to continue to do his thing. He's one of the best to ever do it. But here's what I saw last night. And Dan Gilbert, if you're listening to me, please stop. You're the owner of the Cleveland Cavs. Listen to how this is set up. Last night, when the game's over, Dan Gilbert should have brought LeBron James and Rich Paul into a private room and sit there and say, hey, look, I can't make you anything official. It's against the CBA. Let's have a handshake. When it's all said and done, I want you to end your career here with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You've been here. You won us a championship, first one we ever won. I'll give you an equity stake within the team. Let's continue to raise your profile. You want me to bring in Bronny James? Great. Let him play for the same franchise that you start your career with. You're from here. Let's own it together. And by the way, Rich Paul, let's sell Clutch. And let's let you be the GM of this team. You with Kobe Altman. Let's build our own empire right here in Cleveland. That needs to be the play for the Cavs for the future of the organization. It's real.
Wait, why is it? Why that sounds like a good plan?
Sounds like a great. That's what Kobe and Rob Pelinka were doing in L.A. Why can't LeBron and these guys do it with Clutch in Cleveland?
No, I'm just laughing because Jay got their whole plan mapped out for them. Look, they can do it, but as LeBron said a month or two ago,
I don't care.
he's not leaving the Lakers at all. This is where he's playing. This is where he wants to retire.
What was Kobe and
That's
Kobe and Rob Pelinka trying to do with the Lakers?
Oh, Kobe wasn't. Kobe Bryant and Rob Pelinka were not getting the Lakers from Jeannie Buss and her family. You know how many people have tried to buy and overpay for the Lakers? That wasn't going to happen, Jay.
You don't think Kobe Bryant would have had a chance to own a piece of the Lakers?
I think he would have.
A piece is different than owning the team. Of course, Magic Johnson had a piece. You can always get a piece.
But
LeBron James doesn't want a piece.
When the Clippers,
LeBron James wanted all.
Yeah, when the Clippers sold for $2 billion or whatever it was at the time, I remember thinking there are a lot of bus kids. They all listen. They're doing great, but the family business is the family business. That's basketball, and it's one thing to be making X amount of dollars off the business. It's another thing when you say, "Damn, the Clippers sold for $2 billion. If the Lakers sell for $5 billion, my share as a sibling in the Bus family." Who's like doing well, but not like that. I might get $500 million out of this. I might want to sell. So I always thought that there was a chance in the end, not tomorrow, but in the end, Kobe could get a big piece of the Lakers. And I think LeBron, listen, this is what LeBron said about playing in Cleveland, what it means to him.
You know, that my games playing here is very limited, you know, in my career. So, you know, hopefully I'm healthy enough to put on a uniform and go out and play at an effective level, play in front of these fans because they've given me so much for 11 years when I was here for my first stint and for my second stint. So, and also, you know, to be able to be in front of my family and friends, for them to drive up 40 minutes, you know, from my hometown of Akron, it means a lot to me.
I'm just saying that's in his backyard. It's home. And one of the things that I think Dan Gilbert has to consider is you've been hearing a lot of rumors around expansion for the league, and there's a team coming to Vegas. So from an ownership perspective, LeBron, that's going to be right in his backyard of L.A. So how do you not make a play for arguably the greatest player to ever play the game, who's from Akron, who loves and does so many things for the city of Cleveland? I mean, I'm home. Come home. Own this with me.
And Key, even if he's 40 and he's not what he once was, as you said, LeBron in year 18 is like most great players in year 12, and Cleveland's good. It's not like the old days where, like, he's the only thing they got. They're good. If you add even an aging LeBron James with his basketball IQ, yeah, maybe that's the missing piece to take him to the next level.
At 40? I mean, I get it at 37.
It's hard to project.
I see what he's doing at 37, but at 40, I mean, right now we're doing week to week, month to month.
Yeah, but he and Tom Brady, they're like setting new. Like it's hard to. There's no precedent for them. There's nothing to compare these guys to.
No, I'm not going to make the Max Kellerman prediction. No, LeBron's not going to fall off a cliff. But at 40,
you know what I should do? I should say that, and then he'll play forever.
Do it again.
Another MVP quarterback is heading to the AFC, guys. AFC, what is going on? We're back in less than 2 minutes after Jay has this from FanDuel.
Start your March with a bang. Right now, FanDuel Sportsbook is giving new customers $150